We are back, baby! Convention season is upon us, which often means the cultiest rhetoric this religion will see in the whole year. Conventions kinda set the tone for Jehovah's Witnesses, since nowadays it's filled with appearances of the governing body and with terrible fan movies made by this cult, or as they like to call them, dramas. And the 2024 Declare the Good News Convention of the Jehovah's Witnesses include the very first episode of the extremely hyped series The Good News According to Jesus, which I've reacted to in the channel, and let me tell you, it's extremely disappointing. The Friday morning session starts with these songs we're used to by now, glorifying working for free for the cult, showcasing recycled artwork, and playing songs in all languages to reinforce the international nature of the culture inside of the religion. And to kickstart the whole convention, we start with another Jehovah's Witness favorite, the belief that we are now worse than ever.
This convention has the theme, Declare the Good News. Now, when you first heard that theme, perhaps you heard the theme months ago when it was originally announced to the public, or maybe you heard that theme days ago when you personally received an invitation. But I'm sure you would agree that whether you heard the theme some time ago or whether the theme is new to you, you would agree that mankind in general needs good news. Mankind desperately needs good news because bad news is always around us. It comes at us from every corner. In fact, do you know that bad news has been around so long, and there has been so much of it, that there was even a phrase that was developed concerning bad news. And this phrase, some history books tells us, was developed centuries ago. Maybe you've heard it before, or maybe you've said it before. The phrase is this: no news is good news.
That's literally how this convention starts, by telling you that the world is in desperate need of good news. Jehovah's Witnesses started preaching that at the beginning of World War I and reinforced that message in the second one. With a pandemic and the literal world submerged in war, things were, in fact, worse than ever. Things were so bad that this cult took it as signs of the impending Armageddon, showing these conditions as proof that the end could not delay any longer because the world was already destroying itself. Jehovah's Witnesses never stopped preaching that and are now telling you, even out loud, how the world has always needed good news because the world has somehow been always worse than ever. That's because the belief morphed from believing that a world war was a sign of the Armageddon to simply believing any bad news you hear on the news, from hurricanes caused by global warming to the gays now being able to get married while buying weed, are all signs of the impending Armageddon. Basically, if it's bad for your religion and your religion doesn't like it, then it happened because of Satan. And the speaker spends what feels like half a century talking about why the world doesn't report good news and why Christians are the only ones in the world who declare the good news. But Jehovah's Witnesses have already admitted that the good news are only good for them, not for the rest of the world.
But let's remember, the good news is only good news to us and those who accept it. As Psalm 2 mentions, though, for the rest of the world, it's never been good news, has it?
So, after hearing that, how can they justify saying this?
Do you think good news is needed, especially today? With so many things that individuals are going through, so many injustices that the world of mankind see. There's violence. There's war that individuals have to live through. There are natural disasters. There's sickness, there's ailments, there's pestilence, and there's death that individuals have to contend with. Do you think with all of those things that the good news is needed?
This is just one of the many contradictions of the doctrine. You have to believe both that the world needs good news more than ever, and that the good news are actually good only for you and not for the rest of the world. The good news, remember, is basically that God is going to genocide everyone except exemplary Jehovah's Witnesses in the Battle of Armageddon. The only good news is that you may have a chance to survive if you join the cult. That's it. That's what the good news that Jehovah's Witnesses love saying the world needs is about. Genocide. Since this is the first talk of the convention, the speaker does what's traditional and tells you about the boring speeches ahead of us. We'll be skipping all of that, of course, because that summary manages to be even more boring than the actual talks. However, he does take the time to hype up one thing, which makes this whole convention extra special.
Now, at this point, we must just take a moment to talk about a special feature of our convention. After waiting nearly 4 years since it was announced, at this convention, we will have the privilege of seeing the first episode of the new series entitled The Good News According to Jesus. Now, this particular series is an 18-episode epic portrayal of Jesus' life and his teachings. It shows all of the events in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in the order that these particular events happened. And this series will definitely touch our hearts.
No, it won't. We've already watched it with my first reactions registered on a live stream, and we'll be going through it in more detail through these videos. So obviously subscribe and all that, but suffice to say that this drama is the most underwhelming dramatization of Jesus I have ever seen. It's filled with extremely terrible acting, and it's all a rewrite of what the Jehovah's Witnesses believe happened, with no care for historical accuracy and with Jehovah's Witness twists. This series is nothing but a Frankenstein of a gospel made up of the 4 gospels according to Jehovah's Witness beliefs, and surprisingly boring and unwatchable. In the religion, dramas used to be the main events of conventions, with either emotionally charged amateur-looking movies or plays where local Jehovah's Witnesses took part. I dare to say this will be the drama that will end that one highlight of the convention, making them all as plain, as boring as the talks themselves, because dramas are just boring now. But this guy isn't one of the leaders of the religion, and that's obviously a problem. That's why he immediately shows a video of the leaders of the religion telling you how you're supposed to feel about the Jesus drama they've farted out.
God's word is powerful. And when I find that I'm reading the written word, that power comes through. But mainly I'm focusing on the event itself, who did what to whom, and what the lesson is. An example of that is with Zechariah and Elizabeth. Now, I'm very familiar with the account. I've read it many times. But seeing it helped me to see what a setting this was. What a wonderful privilege Zechariah had. And all of a sudden, Gabriel appears. And what a magnificent representation of Gabriel. But after Gabriel tells Zechariah the good news, I just couldn't believe it when he says,
"How can I be sure of this?"
Part of me was screaming out, "Don't say that. Whatever you do, don't say that." You see, I became emotionally involved with the account.
Jeff is basically just using masturbatory language. He's one of the leaders of the religion who made this movie possible. And now he's like, "Oh yeah, we did such a good job with the angel who isn't a Bible-accurate angel, and instead he's an all-Australian dude. I got super excited." Yes, Jeff, I wonder why you creamed your pants when you saw the angel look like an all-Australian white dude. I bet you even tried growing your beard afterwards. But this video is a parade of governing body members, with Stephen Lett appearing to talk about what he always likes talking about, killing babies.
When Jesus was born, Satan tried to murder the baby Jesus. But all-wise Jehovah completely outwitted the devil and protected his precious but very vulnerable son. Jehovah ensured that he could grow up, become the Messiah, and preach the message Satan hates, the good news of the kingdom. Seeing all of this reenacted on screen makes me appreciate even more fully how Jehovah can protect us, no matter how weak or vulnerable we may feel.
See, they're just projecting themselves onto the drama. First, Jeff loving an Australian old angel like him, and now Stephen Lett loving how God can protect a baby like him. Who's the next clown in this clip to talk about how much they love the movie they made?
Well, I've long appreciated these accounts, and reading them in the Bible reminds me of the blessings that Jehovah has in store for all those who love him, including, of course, our dear, loyal older ones. And seeing the reenactment reminds me that Jehovah understood well in advance what this assignment would mean for Jesus.
Great, him saying how much he likes that the drama shows old people and pretending Jesus came here as an assignment, because that's how they call it when the cult orders you to do something. Let's just jump to the end.
So it's our hope and desire that our brothers and sisters, as they watch these video presentations, will feel as if they were there and they're part of the event. And this will help them to remember all the details. But more importantly, that it will build appreciation and love for Jesus. And in turn, that will strengthen their love for Jehovah.
That's the point of the movie, to indoctrinate you into loving Jehovah, because Jehovah really means the governing body. This is simply gaslighting followers, telling them what they are already supposed to feel when they watch the drama. And I feel like they're building it up so much that there is no way Jehovah's Witnesses can avoid being disappointed when they watch it, right? We go back to the same speaker who keeps recapping the program in the most boring way possible.
And then, of course, we move on to the second symposium of the morning, as you'll be able to see there, the second symposium of the day, that you'll be able to see. And this symposium will present important truths about Jesus and explain how we can uphold those truths in our lives.
And then, I kid you not, after spending almost 10 minutes recapping what the convention is going to be about, he then shows a video about what the convention is going to be about.
At the heart of the Middle East lie the lands where Jesus walked. What lessons do they hold for our life today?
We thought we had a happy life. But when we learned the truth, Jehovah showed us that true happiness comes from serving Him.
The brothers and sisters may not always know the struggles I have, but Jehovah does.
This just shows you how much Jehovah's Witnesses are bogged down by tradition. They have always recapped what the convention is going to be about at the beginning of the convention, and it has always been done by a dude in a suit. Now that they're morphing into this multimedia cult, instead of transitioning into video, they just do both. Give you a talk about what you're going to see, and then a video about the exact same thing. And unfortunately, this is the only speech that will teach us something new in the whole convention, since nothing in the talks will be a new thing that they've never talked about before. The only new thing is how they decided to arrange those boring talks this year.
Well, what do you think? Are you ready? Are you excited to hear about the good news? Well, we say strap in. You're in for a wonderful ride over the next 3 days.
Oh, it's gonna take us more than 3 days because I'll be recapping everything that happened so you don't have to watch the scrap. So turn on your notifications if you don't want to miss it. Or consider supporting me like these guys over here who already got to see this video several days before I made it public. If you're watching this the day it comes out, you can already watch the next video of the convention by becoming a supporter. It is already up there. Thank you so much to my supporters, and I'll see you there.